Good morning, welcome back. It is Sunday. We're going to go back to 2009 and open up a box of 2009 Press Pass Element here. Recent pickup from, can't remember if it was Blowout Cards or Dave and Adams, but they had some good deals going on. As you know, we picked up a bunch of stuff over there. I am working on a set of 2009 Element, as well as the little notebook set, the lab report set. So I'm sure we'll get a few cards out of that. We got a few more boxes of these to go. But there you have Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., and Kyle Busch on the box. What's that say? Look for authentic autographs and race-used memorabilia. That'd be super cool. Three sides of the box practically identical. We'll zoom and scroll. Like there's a, I guess that's like a similar to a Flag Chasers. But that is literally all of the odds. So the other stuff is just the rights information and so forth, like getting the rights from certain companies, like maybe Chevrolet, Hendrick Motorsports, or etc., etc. Commercial rights, I guess, would be the best way to explain that. Don't see any thick packs in there, but maybe we'll get an autograph. So Press Pass Element, let's get ripping. Information on the pack is on the box. So we're going to start off with Tony Stewart, atomic number, 13th driver to lead 10,000 laps. So that's a lot of time in P1. Up next, Kevin Harvick, Nationwide Series, base card. Again, the numbers of the card are also on the front. Carl Edwards, we've mentioned this before, not an insert, just a combustion, just a subset card, a set within a set. Combustions are very, very nicely done. There we go, lab report. We was just talking about this, Dale Earnhardt Jr. This does feel like the spiral-bound notebooks. Very nicely done. Really like that holographic look as well. Up next is, I believe that's Clint Bowyer. Yeah, it is Clint Bowyer, because Dave Blaney did drive that car for one season, as did Casey Mears. And there is Jamie McMurray, base card. So we'll go to the next pack here. Generally get one insert card per pack, kind of how I've seen it. I believe Blaney drove the car, the 07 car, in what, because Bowyer was a rookie in 07, 06 or 07. I believe 06 was his rookie year. So 05 would have been when Blaney drove it. And then I believe Mears drove it in like 2010 maybe. I can't remember. But Bowyer was the only one of the three drivers to win in the 07 car. There you have Dale Jr. Eric Almirola when he split time with Mark Martin in the 8 car for DEI. Speaking of an Earnhardt, so our first two inserts have been Dale Earnhardt Jr. This is Kinetic Energy. These are a nice set. Has a matte finish and a reflective tone to it. Another Ricky Carmichael rookie. So we're pulling a lot of rookies. Still need a couple more rookies for the base set. Tony Stewart Metamorphosis. So since we pulled the Carmichael, that probably means we're going to pull the Austin Dillon. I'd say that a good chance that we're going to pull the Austin Dillon here shortly. Regan Smith, 2008 Cup Series Rookie of the Year for DEI. Ran all but 2 races. He did not run the 2 road course races. Nanosecond, Dale Jr. with Hendrick Motorsports. There's Clint Bowyer in the Nationwide Series, number 2 for Richard Childress. Got another lab report, Greg Biffle. So our first non-Earnhardt Jr. insert. Sam Hornish and Brian Clausen, local driver. Another California-born driver moved to Indiana. Spent his formative years growing up here in my hometown. Raced a lot of sprint cars, midgets, dirt tracks. Of course, he went into ARCA, Cup Series, and eventually would become an Indy 500 3-time competitor. First card in this pack, Brian Vickers. Yeah, Brian Vickers for Team Red Bull. Brad Kay, during his time in Dale Jr.'s team. There's another Combustion, Joey Logano. Nice looking card. Nobel Prize, Kyle Petty. We've pulled that about 4 times already. So, it's a nice looking card. Just getting a bunch of it. Nanosecond, Joey Logano, I believe. Yeah, no, Tony Stewart, because Logano took over in 09. So these are going to be pictures from 2008, and then Dale Jr. wraps up that pack. 4 more packs to go. Making some good time here. Like to keep these videos around 8 to 10 minutes, because I think that's a pretty peak time. There's JJ, Jimmy Johnson. We didn't mention this, but they do the initials like they would have them on the periodic table, uppercase and lowercase. Joe Nemechek's been a couple years at Furniture Row Racing, helping to build the team. Kyle Petty, near the end of his Cup Series career. Another Lab Report card. This one is David Reagan. He was the 2007 runner-up for Cup Series Rookie of the Year. But I believe he was the 2007 Xfinity or the Nationwide Rookie of the Year. Or Nationwide. Tony Stewart and Colin Brown round up our last 2 cards in this pack. Colin runs a lot of the road racing series. I don't know if he's in Grand Am or American Le Mans or whatever, but he definitely excels at the road racing scene. Kind of had a rough go at it at Roush Fenway. I believe he ran some truck stuff, ran some Xfinity stuff, and just struggled. Didn't make that transition to these circle tracks. There's Denny Hamlin. Not sure if I have this card or not. That one really doesn't look familiar. Jimmy Johnson is next. Casey Mears, we spoke of him earlier, driving the 07 car. And another Dale Jr. Kinetic Energy. This time it is the AMP car. The other one was the National Guard car. So I guess if we're going to get Kinetic Energy cars, it would be the ones to get. Martin Truex Jr., Anatomy of a Race car. This one's talking about the window vents. Let's flip that over and give you guys an idea what the like these tech cards look like. Pretty cool. And our final card of the pack is Paul Menard during his brief tenure at Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Our next to last pack, we're going to get a Combustion of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Another, of course, this border, I guess that is a black border, but that green, the way it reflects on the light, it just makes the whole border look green, but still a nice looking card. Bobby Labonte. He had a few years at Petty Enterprises, or Richard Petty Motorsports. Didn't really succeed, had a few top 5s, a few more top 10s, but just didn't find the magic there that they were looking for. Denny Hamlin, Anatomy of a Race car, radiator air intake. Then we have Kevin Harvick, Lab Report. Brian Vickers, windshield clips. It's probably talking about the little clips that they rotate and screw down, hold the windshields in place. You flip that one back the other way. And our final card of the pack is Mike Skinner, Craftsman Truck Series. This would have been, is this when he was driving for maybe Randy Moss? Can't remember who the 5 truck was. I know it was Alex Meshkin and Bang Racing for a partial season, and then that team ran into some serious financial issues. And our final pack of the box, Jeff Gordon, atomic number. Jeff Gordon, base card. Michael Waltrip. Then we have Mark Martin. Of course, he was driving the 8 car for DEI. Greg Biffle. Roof flaps. Of course, that was a Roush innovation, so they should have a Roush card feature it. And our final card is Mark Martin. So we did not end up with an Austin Dillon rookie. We did get a Ricky Carmichael rookie. We got some pretty cool inserts over here to the side as well. So I got a few more boxes of these. We'll showcase those up the road. But at any rate, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Come back and see us tomorrow. Obviously, you've seen we didn't put out a Guardians of the Galaxy Lego Advent Calendar video yesterday. Miss Octane feeling a little bit under the weather, so we get days 21 and 22 done up for you later today. So those will drop this afternoon. As always, thanks again for watching. Really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we will see you tomorrow.